6 o'clock in the morning. My eyeballs are burning. I hate to be dramatic, but I feel a bit nauseous. I feel like I've got airport belly, but I'm not going to the airport, which explains why I'm talking quietly, because Jake's asleep, Koba's asleep, they're literally next door. The tiredness is so worth it though. I've got an exciting meeting today, working on a little something for this year. Anyway, that was the L'Oreal Revitalift Glass Skin, just in case you wanted to know. I forgot to put some on my forehead, apparently. Shit, I need a coffee. It's one of those days. I've got a 3-hour train ahead of me, so I need this makeup to last. This is the e.l.f. Power Grip. When I think about it, this makeup is going to be on for what? 6 a.m. now. I probably won't be taking it off until like 8 p.m. maybe even longer. It's going to be on my face. That was loud. This stuff is so good for oily skin. The Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Water Powder Serum. Although saying that, my skin's been kind of dry at the moment. I think it's the weather, to be honest. You know what I have been loving? My House Labs foundation. 175 Light Neutral. I feel like when my skin has been slightly dry, I feel like that's why I've been reaching for this a little bit more. It's such a beautiful foundation, but if you do have oily skin, I do feel like it's one of those ones that you have to make sure that you've got a powder in your bag ready to touch up. Obviously, it's packed with so much skincare, so it's just one of those that you have to think about. These fucking curls in my head. Pin curls, I know they're looking questionable, okay? I slept in them. I knew this morning I was not going to have time to like do my hair, so I washed it last night, slept in the pin curls, and let's just pray and hope that they actually last in my head. Makeup by Mario Contour Stick. Shade is medium dark. God, why is everything so loud? I'm already clumsy as it is. But then put me in the silence? Fuck. I'll give £10 to whoever can guess the something I'm working on. I hate to be that person, but I can't give you any clues. I'll get told off, okay? I'll get shouted at. And honestly, I'm that fragile, I'll probably cry at that. So I feel like it just makes so much sense. Everything I do is always a passion project, right? I do it because I love it. I do it because it sparks something inside of me. This one is slightly different though, and that's what makes it exciting. By the way, that's the Huda Beauty blush in the shade Bubblegum. Fine concealer, shade 8. Cover these big chunky bags. Quick little spritz of setting spray, because like I said, this needs to last. Charlotte Tilbury Matte Blur. And then I'm going to go in with my Huda Beauty Cherry Blossom Cake Easy Bake Loose. Because this stuff is, well, speaks for itself, I guess. Guys, this Primark setting powder, the blur one, I know I said I'm going to do a video on this range, but I couldn't help myself but try this. This stuff. Look at that. Blurred matte. I'm going to take a tiny bit of Ube Birthday Cake from Huda and just set back here. You guys know it's my favourite thing to do with a pink cheek because it doesn't dilute my blush colour, but it sets my skin. I probably should actually be being a bit quicker than this. Bronzer, Matte Give Me Sun. Just around the edges, bring my skin back to life. Today's blush choice, I'm thinking MCO Beauty in the shade Glow Up. This stuff is pigmented. This shade is so nice. It's like that perfect, like, bubblegummy pink. Eyes, I'm not going to do anything crazy. I'm going to keep it more low-key and simple. I'm just going to do a tiny little wing and then like a little half lash or something. I've just realised I forgot to put on highlighter. This is one of my new favourites, guys. This is the Physicians Formula 1, the Butter Highlighter. This is the shade Pearl. I don't know if they've got other colours, but because of this formula, like, it's so high shine. This really is giving like 2016 glow because it is that like buttery texture. Like, it's almost like squishy. The formula lays on the skin so nicely. Quick lash. This is Designer Lashes. Classic. Last time I actually travelled on this train, my eye would not stop watering. Tears streaming down my face. I tried to save it right. I had like powder in my bag and like just small little touch-up bits. It just like wasn't working. I had like my whole entire cheek like this had just come off. Right, I'm going to double setting spray one size powder melt. Just a little bit of this to melt everything together. Charlotte Tilbury. This is my liner with the Beauty Crop in the shade Sweet Date. Love her so much. P. Louise lip base in the shade Baby Doll, just in the centre. Now to see what this hair looks like.